Hello guys, this will just be a really quick video on when to pick Brood and when not to pick Brood. We will need this video for the next few videos that will follow, but it's really important that you guys understand this. So if you're facing like harder matchups, for example like Troll, Slug, Reaver, heroes that you can't really contest as Brood in the offlane, then you probably have to cut waves all the time. And therefore it is really important that you play against support that you are able to cut waves, because otherwise you will just get crushed in those kind of games. Like if you pay attention to when to pick and when to not pick Brood, playing around actual counters that get picked after you is like a million times more easy. So we will kinda need this video here as a fundamental for the next few videos that will follow for Brood. Usually you're picking Brood in the second phase as an offlaner. So in the first phase, your two supports will be picked in like most games and the enemy two supports will be picked in most games. So what you want to look for is obviously having like one good support in your team and like two supports in the enemy team that you can play around as Brood, that don't really hinder your game that much. Let's first take a look at the laning stage partners you want to play with. So this means your position 4 heroes. I would say you can play with every position 4 hero, but you probably want to look out for heroes that want to leave your lane early. For example, like Bounty Hunter, Mirana, Earth Spirit, Earthshaker, Tusk and Clockwork. All of those heroes are like pretty good level 1 and they have abilities to either secure creeps level 1 or just manipulate like the creep rate level 1, for example like Fisher, Clockwork's Cox, the Ice Shard of Tusk. Just if you have a really hard lane and you're getting tri lane, those heroes can just manipulate the creep wave so you get any experience. But like the more important part is just that those heroes want to leave once they hit like level 3 or level 4 and then they want to start roaming. And Brood is kinda weak in the early levels. This means like with level 1 and 2, Brood is actually just dog shit. This hero just sucks level 1, level 2. Once you hit like level 3 and you get the second point in your nuke, Brood kinda starts to become a little bit better. But like the real good levels on Brood are like level 4 when you get your second web charges, and like level 5 once you can spawn 3 spiderlings. This is when Brood starts to become a good hero. Before that, Brood is kinda bad. And this means you want heroes that can help you in like the early levels, like level 1, 2 and 3, maybe even like level 4 depending on the lane, but that want to leave you solo after you've reached like level 4 or 5. And this is why we want to look for like roaming position 4s. What we want to look out for on the enemy team is position 5 heroes that have like no wave clear at all or like only really limited wave clear. If you check out those heroes, like Undying for example, Willow, AA, Ogre Magi, Witch Doctor, Venge, Skyriff Mage, Chen and Venomancer, they have like no AoE abilities at all, right? Like they have no way of dealing with you. If you're cutting creep wave behind towers, if you're farming neutrals, if you're just standing on the lane, they can't do anything to you. Like at the point when you have like more than 10 spiders, you can just right click the spiders onto them and they will just die. They just have to run back because they have no tools to defend themselves against the spiders. And that's like the most important part you want to look for as the enemy position 5. Like just heroes that have no tools of dealing with your spiders. So if you see them picking heroes like this, you probably can pick Brood. Then there are like some heroes that you pretty much never want to pick Brood against. And those are like heroes that have really good ways to deal with your spiders early on. For example like Jakiro and Winter Wyvern are probably like the best 2 heroes, because all of their kit is just really good against you. Like later into the game they have good disable for you with like the Wyvern ult and the Ice Path, but probably more important like the early levels. This guy just has like dual breath and liquid fire to deal with you. Like both spells have attack speed slow, both spells deal damage over time, so they're it's just really hard to relate against those heroes. Same for like Winter Raven, he can just spam his W outside of fog all the time and half your spiders die. It's like the same for Grimstroke and Keeper of the Light. For Earthshaker, he's not that good in the lane itself, but as like most of you people know, he's pretty good in the mid game against Brood. So once you start paying attention to when to pick and when not to pick Brood, you will probably realize you have way better experience of playing the hero itself. You're just way more free to do more things on the map. For example, you're allowed to cut waves, you're allowed to farm neutrals, you're actually allowed to kill supports. Once you start having more experience with Brood, like I would say like 300 plus games, you can make it work to play against those kind of heroes like the Jakiros and Earthshakers and Grims and stuff. But this takes a lot of experience, so if you're new to you just picked up Brood like a few days ago, or you only have like 30 games on her, then probably really only pick Brood against like those kind of heroes here at the top. I hope this guide will help you in your future games, and if there's anything unclear, you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments down below. Join me on Twitch, the link will be in the description down below. And thank you guys for watching this video. Have a nice day, see you soon.